Us about Sebring. We got to get everybody back there. Please sit down. Our grateful host is here. Third Wednesday of the month, everybody. See y'all. Thanks for coming out. Sorry about the weather. We haven't had the door open yet. Not sure what's going on with it. Yeah, we just got back from Sebring. Car's mostly in one piece. Visited a couple of pieces in front, but for the most part, it was right. We had a good weekend over there. We were third in class on Saturday's race and second in class on Sunday's race. Yes, sir.
For any visitors or people that haven't been here for a while, can you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Ray Sorensen, Vice President of Black Dog Speed Shop, Team Manager of Race Team, Leader of all chaos. Usually, if it's on fire, it's on my desk. That's fine. But yeah, so so the McLaren's really good for us. It's been a good move from the last year's Nissan so far. We've been on the podium all but once out of 5 races, with 1 win so far, and we're only 9 points out of the lead for the championship. If we hadn't crashed in Sonoma in the second race, we probably would have been leading it. So it's going to come down to whoever screws up will be out of it. So that's what we're trying to avoid, is to try to keep our streak going and just keep finishing up in the points and see. Hopefully, our competitors will have a little bit of a jumpy here and there, so to speak. So that's what we can hope for. But yeah, so the car's pretty good. We learned a little bit on Sunday, but we couldn't couldn't stay there. We need a little bit more help from the rules makers to give us. We're a little low on top speed. Is kind of how the way the rules are just for us at the moment. We're down about 5 kilometers, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but at the end of the straightaway, it's just enough to keep us in tight. 5 kilometers, so it's a lot. I don't remember. Let's say like 2.5 to 3 miles.
3.2 miles.
Divide it's by half and add 1 item, something like that. 3.1. 3.1. Thank you. So yes, it's just enough to make it a little bit weird, but of course we set the fastest race lap on Saturday. Michael Cooper did, and that killed us for getting adjustments because they were like, "Oh, set the fast lap. That's great." We're doing it in the corners, not on the straightaway. So that we were hoping that they would balance us up by raising the car a little bit and then giving us some more power. You kill the cornering speeds of the car, give it a little more power for the straightaway. That was what we were hoping that was going to happen. It was looking pretty good, and then we killed all that. So sometimes you just zero worse than me on what happened. So, but you got to hang it out and try to get to the front as best you can. So that's what we've been doing, and we'll continue on. We'll fix this. We kind of shoved the bumper in and messed up the other. Well, not me. Tony always says, how we crashed. Mark will go, we. We're driving the. We got a couple of things to fix. We don't race for 2 months now. We don't race till middle of July. We got a big summer break, which is rare in racing. So, and I love it. This is my 40th year in motorsports. And until they started doing the summer break, I never got a vacation in the summer. I love the schedule. Great. It's the greatest thing ever. So it's just nice to get a little break in the summer. They do it for all the big business people and the people that put money in the series who are going to get to go have to spend some time with their families, and that's why they do this break. But I love it. It's great for us. So for us, we'll do a little bit of development on McLaren now that we have time. We'll go through the thing a little bit deeper with a fine-tooth comb and kind of tweak some things, and then try to get ready for this July race. And then we go, we do like once a month once we get started in July. So July, August, September, October, we're done. Okay, and so hopefully it'll just go well. But it's one of those things you never know. It's racing. It can all go really well, and it can all go really horrible all in one shot. So we'll just do our best. But I think it's Indy 500 this weekend. Well, it's a great one. Got Monaco, Formula One Monaco this weekend. Then the Indy 500 and then the Coca-Cola 600 after that. So a nice weekend for racing. And where'd Dick go? Where's Dick? Dick, how many Indy 500s? 54 in a row. Good for you. You should take everybody down. You know everybody. Dick was moving, is in the process of moving, and had me over to look at his collection of racing stuff, which is pretty cool. And looking at a picture that Dick has on the wall of a pit stop from the Indianapolis 500, I'm in it. Dick's the fireman in the picture. I know I've known him for, how long? What was that, 1990 something, 1993? Yeah, and I have a problem here. So there you go. Thanks, everybody. Why continue? August is Road America. 2 hours up the road. If you speed really well, you could do it like an hour 40.
September?
September is Alabama Barber Motorsports. And then we go to Indy in October. We run the track backwards. It's shameful. Run backwards. It's crazy. But yeah, thanks, Joey. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, Ray. We got to give Ray and his boss Tony a great big hand for allowing us to have a great place to have a meeting. Thank you, Ray. Keep us out of the rain, keep us out of the snow and everything.
We cleaned all day.
Thank you, Ray. Last night we had some sad news. We lost one of our lifetime members. John DeCubico passed away last night. So I want you to say a prayer for him and his lovely wife mates. And as soon as we get more information, we'll give it to the club. But they were an instrumental group, couple for our club, and cancer grabs a lot of people. So say a prayer for Nancy and John and keep them in your prayers. Okay, thank you. Jim, want to give us an update on racing?
My heart's really not in it, guys. But anyway, let's start out with August 16th and 17th. Black Dog is at Road America. Check your calendars, and if there's any way you can make it, let's get up there and show a good presence, and let's support Black. Okay? So start thinking about it. We got over a month to think about it. I know it's on the website. Okay, so we're going to start back in April 13th, because that was race right after our last meeting. The Sunday to 4/13 GT World Challenge Asia in Malaysia, Johar Motorsports, JMR Racing, with Alexander Sims and Prince Jeffrey Abraham. Number 99, they win their debut race in a Corvette Z06 GT3. That was on Saturday. They follow up with a third place podium finish on Sunday. So that's a brand new team off to a great start. Okay, then in the WEC, which is World Endurance Championship in Imola, Italy, they had the 6-hour endurance race. TF Sport, number 81 car, qualified 10th, finished 6th. The number 33 car qualified 16th and finished 7th. Not so bad. Now we move to the SRO GT World America Series with April 26th on Saturday, DXDT. Now that's the team last year that missed out on the first 4 races of the year, first 2 weekends, and then won 8 in a row after that. So it's a pretty good team.
and they've done well this year already. But starting on April 26th, the Pro-Am car number 11 with Bell and McDonald took the win and set the fastest lap. On Sunday, this is at COTA, Circuit of the Americas in Texas. That was, and so on the 27th, my wife and I anniversary. DXDT number 11 finished on the podium in third. So they had a first place and a third place in the first weekend of competition. That's pretty good. Elsewhere around the world, Bell and McDonald. I don't know. Their first names elude me right now. But so elsewhere around the world, there's another team running Corvettes now. Stellar Motorsports. They are in the World. They're all GT World Challenge. This one is not Asia. Endurance Cup. They're number 24. Scored a second place finish in the silver class. And they hope to have their second car to compete in Monza in June in the Bronze Cup class. So let's look forward to that. On May 10th, 6 hours of Spa in Belgium. TF Sport. This would be the WEC World Endurance Championship on May 10th, 6 hours of Spa in Belgium. TF Motorsport, well, they had a pretty dismal day. The number 33 car finished 13th and 81 car finished 14th, and that's about the best we can say. They were quoted as saying they struggled all weekend to find speed, and they're working towards the 24 hours of Le Mans in June, which will also have the number 13 AWA IMSA GTD car having won the 24 hours of Daytona last year. They are also going to be invited to Le Mans. So then Laguna Seca on Mother's Day, May 11th. IMSA was in Laguna Seca, GTD EXBT car. Yeah, that's the same team that is in the SRO series, but now they have one car in SRO and they have one car in IMSA for GTD. Now this is the car that I told you in the past about Robbie Wickens, the driver who in 2018 was in a horrific accident. He's a paraplegic, has very little use of his legs. So the car has all hand controls, and yet it has foot controls for the able body driver. So it's a little bit of a challenge, but he has by no means been any slower than any other driver. This kid is fantastic. We have to really root for this. So anyway, they teamed up with. He was driving with Tommy Milner, but Tommy Milner now has gone back to the IMSA, the GTD Pro car full time, and Alec Udell, who was in the XDT car with Tommy Milner last year, the car that won 8 in a row. So now Alec Udell is teamed up with Robbie Wickens. Remember the season, yada, yada, yada. Alec qualified second, just 9 1,000ths of a second behind the pole finishing car. They ended up finishing 10th after getting hit in the pits, and they had all kinds of issues there. The AWA number 13 car in GTD, well, they didn't do great. They qualified dead race, finished 13th, and now we're just working toward it. GTD Pro Pratt Miller car with Alexander Sims. They qualified third, and then the 4 car qualified 5th. On race day, GTD Pro car number 3 with Sims and Garcia ended up in 3rd place, podium finish. Milner and Katzberg finished in 6th. Their next race is the IMSA WeatherTech Sport Car Championship is Detroit, and that's coming up May 30 and 31. On May 17th, the World Challenge America Pro-Am car, the DXDT car, again, number 11. They won the race on Saturday. This is this last weekend. And they finished third on race 2. So they're doing actually pretty well this year. And that is all I have.
Okay.
A lot of Corvettes. There's a lot of Corvettes. And there are more teams coming. Yes.
Will the Corvette Corral be open up at Road America for weekend? The Corvette Showdown.
The Corvette Trail is always open in North America.
Okay, so for the,
And it is always free. So it's first come, first serve, and they can handle probably 200 cars, 225 cars maybe. So they have a huge area, and they do park you in there pretty well. So if you want to drive your car, by all means, it just costs you the cost of admission, and then you pull right into the Corvette Corral, and you park right there. And on the big race weekend, such as IMSA, Indy, some of the other big weekends, they have a shuttle running. They'll take you all different places around the track. The only problem with that is in turn 3, where the Corvette Corral is, you usually have a whole lot more people wanting to get on the shuttle than off. So, yeah, if you can walk, to walk to the paddock area and see all the stuff, and then you have a much better chance of getting on the shuttle to come back, as opposed to getting on the shuttle to go there. If you know what I mean, because you got all these people that want to go there, they don't want to get off at turn 3 unless that's where they're okay. But yeah, let's all get up there and support Black Dog. I think they'd appreciate have
Thank you so much. Jim, it's not sweet.
Boris, do we know who won the blue Corvette on the website?
We can check it today, but as of yesterday, nobody.
Okay, we'll check on that. I have a note here that the summer clothing program has started for anybody that wants to get any of the North Shore Corvette emblems on their T-shirts or things like that. Debbie, is there anything special that's coming up for the clothing?
So, yeah, so there's side.
Okay, come on up.
Okay, get real close to the mic. Yeah, there it is.
Hi.
So,
No, no,
right there. No.
Pull it down.
Pull it down.
So, did you guys all get the email blast about the clothing? Okay, good. So the final date is May 26th to get your orders in. And I'll have the clothes at the next meeting. And if you miss it, I'll just I'll deliver it to you. So or you have the option of having it delivered to your house. So that's nice. If you have any questions, you can ask me after the meeting. There's quite a variety of stuff. So and also there's a link on there to our 24/7 store. That's a store, like, especially for new people, that's open 24/7. And that is all embroidered stuff because of setup and so forth. And that all has the C8 logos on. Wheel of Choice is in the other current store, the pop-up store we call it, which ends on the 26th. There's a lot of embroidered and there's a lot of screen print, and you can get different years on a lot of the items. So take note of that if you prefer having your year's car on them. So if you have any questions, please see me afterwards. If you come up with anything, just call me, okay? Or email. Thank you.
Thanks, Deb. And as Deb mentioned, if you don't want to see it, they have a list of all the years that they could put on any of the clothing if you so desire. Is everybody aware of the high mileage program? The high mileage program? The one, Daryl, the one that you won a couple of times, by changing your speedometer. Jeff will come up and mention a couple of things about the high mileage program.
Hey, everybody. Just wanted to remind you that today is the ending date for the high mileage contest for the fiscal year 24 to 25. So if you brought your Corvette today, well, if you're participating in the 24-25 contest, you brought your Corvette today, please see me and let me take a picture of your odometer and we'll be all set. If you did not bring your vet today, or if you just don't feel like talking to me today, take a picture of your odometer and email it to me before midnight tonight. That way we'll be all set for the current fiscal year. For fiscal year 25-26, the new contest is starting. If you were participating in the past and I got your ending mileage, that'll be your beginning mileage value. If you're new to the contest, and I encourage everybody to participate, you got nothing to lose by participating, then please email me a photo of your odometer. The photo of the odometer for next year's contest, I don't need until May 31st. I mean, I'd encourage you to get it to me earlier because the odds are you're going to put on miles between now and May 31st. But May 31st is the deadline for next year's contest. And if you have any questions, just please see me. Thank you. Thanks, Chair.
Thanks, Jeff. I encourage everybody, even if you feel that you may not have any miles, I just had a couple of miles on my C2 and I was able to win something, right, Jeff? I just go over to the gas station and nobody else entered the C2. So at this time, I want to introduce our secretary, Cordis, to give the election results.
Right. Can I just do this?
Yeah, you can use that, Cordis.
Turn it on.
All right.
Go.
So for the 25-26 year, our president is Jerry Mulick. Our vice president is Tom Arvidsson. Our secretary is Chicago McLean. Our treasurer is Jeannie Dumerci. Our activities chairperson is Frank Punzio. I am the webmaster. Please be patient with me, by the way. The membership chairperson is Debbie Lanier. Governor is Bill Dumerci. Safety chairperson is Paul Zickenhorn, and we still don't have a publications chairperson. So if there's anybody interested in writing a newsletter, let us know. And our members at large are Russ Glover, Kevin Kelpie, and Sue Ratter.
We got to thank Bill here for getting these wireless mics for us that we can have a couple. We can have one of them out in the field and use one here. And it was better than the cord where everybody was tripping over them and everything. So we want to thank the people that were on the board that did not run, and that was Gail Allhart, and that was Linda Feinschmidt and Sue Ravens and Jeff Harlow, Jim Barnish. Who else was it?
Sue Stockman.
Sue Stockman, and she was going to be here tonight, but Rich is not feeling well, so we have to give him a prayer too. So who else was it? We want to give all those people a hand for doing the board. So thank you so much. After the meeting, we normally go to the wood fire. Can I get a show of hands of how many people would want to go to the wood fire tonight after the meeting? Just raise your hand. Okay. Okay, thank you. At this time, Jeannie, our treasurer would come up and she will also handle the birthday game. We could give you a mic back there if you wanted to do it, but. What? We're not sure yet. Cordis is not sure who got the car.
I, it would.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. Can you hear me?
Pretty far.
I'll bring the mic. That's that.
Been here.
Sorry, you need it. All right, I already know everybody can hear me now.
No.
Yeah, you can. So, okay, we're gonna do financials first. And the beginning balance was 11,503.89. We had deposits of 1,473.87. Checks paid out 1,180.76. There was a debit withdrawal, which was $50, and that was for the gift cards that I had went out and got for the people that find the Corvette on the website. So there's a $10 gift card that goes out every time I hand one out. And then our ending balance is $11,747. Okay. Moving on. And I'm giving out the Amazon cards for whenever you find the call.
Every what?
You can find the car on the website. Right? Okay. Okay, now we're gonna go into the birthday game. I have 3 Cordis. Is that what you have? I have
Yes, I have
3.
Debbie, Lauren, and Burke,
Okay.
unless we missed some.
If I don't, I got 3 people. If there is anybody else that has a birthday in the month of May, please let us know so that we can add you to the list. And we can add you to the spinner tonight. Okay, the first one is Debbie Monier. Her birthday is 5/17. Is it 16 or 17? 17, okay. And then the next one is Lauren McLean, 5/23. And Burke Orline, on 5/29, right? Is there anybody else in the month of May? No? Okay. All right, so I always, before we go to the fun part of getting the $10 gift card, I always ask people a question. So Debbie, what is your favorite thing about owning a Corvette? That's a hard one. Oh, you like shifting. Okay. And what? An autocross. Autocross. Okay. Okay, Bert? No, not yet. You're the third person. Oh, Lauren?
Qualifies me for membership in North Shore Corvette. We're in raffle.
I do know winning raffle prizes is right.
qualifies me for membership in North Shore Corvette Club. Get to win raffle prize.
Exactly. Okay, Barb.
Just the club and the people who own Corvettes, it gives you good association and a long time friendship, 50 some years, so.
Awesome.
For your Corvette means to me.
So did everybody hear that? Berg, 50 years of friendship with the Corvette Club. So he's really. Okay, and since there's nobody else, Curtis can get the spinner going.
Fucker.
What is it? C5, C6.
I'm a sick.
Burke has electrical problem with his C5. He'd love to be able to talk to you about it. He has a discharge that keeps running his battery down. And he's got a C5. So if anybody could give Burke an idea of where he might be able to take it to get it fixed around here or something like that, give Burke, Burke, hold your hand up so everybody knows who you are. Burke has been here for 50 some years. So he also has a C8, but if you could help him on his C5, give him some ideas of who might be able to help him on that electrical problem, he would appreciate it. Debbie, do we have any new members tonight? Yes. Okay. Sue Stockman was not able to make it tonight. And I forgot one other member of the board, Earl Loss, who we did have with us, and Cordis has taken his place. So we got to give Earl a hand for being on the board. He may be watching. Debbie, come on up.
So we have a few guests tonight, and I apologize to you guys. I think you signed in. I think we misdirected you. You're on the other sheet. So can I start with you guys, or whoever like to stand and tell us how you heard about the club and a little bit about your car? Yeah. I'm sorry, you're on the other sheet.
Hi, I'm Steve Satin.
Hi, Steve.
And this is my wife, Linda. I've got a 2016 C7 Z51 that I bought from a former member, Joel Karlinski.
Okay.
5 weeks ago. It's the Daytona Sunrise, burnt orange.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. And Tony Spittle, did I say that right? Tony? Stand up.
Hi.
Hey, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Chris. Okay. Does anybody? No? Okay, thank you guys very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Debbie is our new membership chairman. So if you have any questions regarding that, make sure you see her, or if you want to pay your dues or whatever. At this time, I'd like to invite Barb Harms up for the cross flag points. For those of you that have been accumulating cross flags, all throughout the year. And for those that are not sure what it is, Barb will give just a brief summary of the cross flag. Every time you do something, you're able to get some points. So Barb?
The Cross Flags program is a recognition program that the Corvette Club came up with many years ago when we were up at Bill Chevrolet. That's when it actually started. So at any rate, when you come in, we ask you to sign in at a membership meeting and indicate whether you drove your Corvette or not, because driving your Corvette to an event is worth an extra point. So you'll get 2 for coming and then an extra point for driving a vet. When you go to an activity, the chairperson will have a sign-up sheet at that point. Now, if it's a trip like down to the bash, then the chairperson gives me a thorough list at the end of that event, and whether you drove your Corvette or not. So I can get the points that way. But I just encourage all of you to go ahead and do that. Jeannie has put her awards on her shirt. She shorted herself 4 stars, so she's going to get some more on there. She wasn't sure how many to put. And Ed and I have been around for a while, so we've sort of run out of sleeves. But at any rate, you collect the bow ties to 150 points, and then for every 100 points after that, you get a gold star, and that is never ending. So at any rate, at 900 points, you become a lifetime member, and you can see lifetime members by gold name tags. We buy those for ourselves, by the way. They're not from the club, just so you know. Just like, you're given one when you join, but after that you buy replacements, as well as we bought these. But that's recognition, so you know who's an old timer in the club. Not necessarily old, right? Right. So at any rate, we have some envelopes to give out tonight. But before that, nothing has been said about the car show. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't think of a bigger event other than the banquet that this club does all year long. Where the trophies are, and those 2 great big gold trophies are going to be Best in Show and Dealer's Choice trophies this year. Those big, beautiful gold trophies. But we give trophies for every class, and there'll be 2 for every class. And all the Corvettes are entered by the year, by C1, C2, C3, etc. And then Chevy. So it's a Corvette and Chevy car show. We ask the members to work at the car show because we really need a lot of people, like 60 plus people at least, to be working. And you do get quite a few points for the working and 5 points for showing your Corvette. So that does add up in a hurry. I know that where the trophies are, you can sign up, register for the car show tonight. It is on Sunday, July 27th, right across the hall from them. I have a table, and you can come and ask questions about the different jobs or hopefully sign up. Most of the shifts are like 2-hour shifts. Some are a little longer, some might be a little shorter, but most are about a 2-hour shift during the day. So we don't ask you to do it all day, although there are people who do that as well. Are there any questions? As I say, it's a really big show. We expect anywhere from 200 to 300 cars. This is not some little parking lot last minute thought of. This is really huge. We have raffles. We have food vendors. Like I said, it'll be participants' choice this year. So the participants will be the one that will be doing all of the voting on who wins. So there will not be judges this year. Only the dealer will choose 1 car. to be dealer's choice. But other than that, it is participants. So if you like the way we did it prior with having participant choice, that's what's going to be this year. So for instance, so now we need ballot counters. So we added back that job. So if you have any questions, please be sure to go to the registration table or over to see me after the meeting. Love to have you. Now, not a lot of envelopes tonight. We have a lot of regulars that are not with us this evening, but we'd like to start out with 71 points, and that means a silver bow tie. And then, I'm sorry, one thing I forgot. Please stand up when your name is called. And the reason for that is it's really hard to put faces and names together when you have a group this size. So if you could just stand up, then the runner will bring you your envelope and everybody can put a name and a face together, okay? So the first one is 71 points for Dick Anderson. Dick. $91 points for Jim Saros. Jim? 141 points. So Chicago is finishing her goals.
Chicago McLean, 140.
451, getting her third gold star, Linda Barnett.
Linda. Fatal is tied.
That's
Our arms, 2,652 points. Yeah.
Thank you, Barb. Barb has always done a great job with his points, and we may have another person that we've taken that over shortly, but Barb has done a great job. So let's give her a big hand for. Frank, our activities person. Frank's going to give us all the great activities we got.
Hello, everyone. We're enjoying this fine spring weather. Quite a change around what we had. Can you hear me now? We got our planner going. There's a bunch of things on the internet for events. It's looking a little skimpy, so some people could come up with some ideas for some events for this summer. That'd be greatly appreciated. This past month, we had a few things that happened. Jerry did the birthday bash down to the Corvette Museum.
Yeah, we had a number of people that left on Wednesday. Some people left on Thursday. Some people left on Friday. We had about 15 people down there. Some people came and the plant was not open because they're still building the ZR1s, a number of them. But we did get a number of seminars, and we were able to go to a race banquet. A number of us went to the race banquet to find out about how they're doing and everything like that. So it was great. And even though it rained, we still had a great time. And then I don't know if you want me to mention anything about Bloomington Gold. Bloomington Gold is June 5th through the 7th in Madison, Illinois at Worldwide Technology Raceway. And it's something different, a different location. So is anybody interested in going down to that? If you are, let me know. We got information about that, but there's going to be a number of us that are going down there. But it's a little further away than Bloomington, but it's a better venue, and they got more room down there, and it's going to be bigger this year than it has ever been. So, thank you, Frank.
Thank you. Our Corvette won the Gateway Classics up in Kenosha. That's a place where they consign cars for sale. Jeannie wants to say a little bit about it. I guess you had a pretty good showing. And
Yeah,
some money.
yeah, we did. I guess it went on about how many cars were there. We didn't go because we were out of town. But I know that we had club members that went and they sent us a check for $200. So everybody that went up to Gateway for that show, thank you. Thank you for going.
I think it coincided a little bit with the bash too. So, some members that might have wanted to have gone, might not have been able to. I think in auto a couple weekends ago, the Nevada Club turned out to be a really good day. There were like 76 people racing. I was one of 2 Corvettes that were there. In my class, I got 5th place, which isn't bad considering I'm just a weekend warrior, if you want to see. There's some pretty serious people there in the golf course. There's more coming up in the future. It's in Shama, real close by. So if anyone wants to do it, see me. You could come along and just ride along if you don't want to race or see what it's about. It's kind of a cool thing. It was interesting. We got there at 8:30, and in the parking lot where they do the autos, there was actually a big stage set up. I guess they had a concert the night before. So the people that got there really early did a phenomenal job of cleaning up all the debris that was on the parking lot. They moved all the gates that were all set up for crowd control out of the way. And it was impressive that the Miata Club had to design the track on a fly because everything got reversed because of where the stage was in the parking lot. But it turned out to be a really good day, and it was Corvette friendly. A lot of straightaways, and it was good. So hopefully we'll see more people out in the future at the autocrosses. Just recently, it was the St. Jude's Drive, the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. I think Daryl wants to say a few words about that.
Thank you, Frank. This was the 4th year that myself and Jim Burba participated in the St. Jude Drive. It's a fundraiser that we drive to Memphis to raise funds for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We started out in Peoria 4 years ago, and Peoria got to be so big that they didn't go split it to Peoria and Irving. So now we started on, and we with 7 members from the North Shore Club. If you could all stand up. Jim, stand up some more. Jim. We're all wearing our blue shirts from the Corvette Drive, our blue polo shirts. Where's Ron and Gail? Where's Gail? Where's Ron? Come on, Ron. Good job. So we had 7 members from North Shore Corvette Drive. Participate this year. We had nine cars come down from Muskego, Wisconsin, which is near Milwaukee, and they are a sponsor of the Corvette Drive also. We had 2 cars come from the Holland, Michigan area that joined us. So in Bourbonnais, we had a total of 25 cars just for Bourbonnais. Last year we had 13 cars. So now we almost doubled it from last year. And there are 5 locations besides Holland, Michigan. There's Bourbonnais, Peoria, St. Louis, Louisville, and Nashville. Between the 5 locations plus 2 from Michigan, we had 118 Corvettes. We all drove to Dyersburg, Tennessee on Thursday to meet up. We took over 2 hotels. We had a whole parking lot, 2 hotels plus a little bit of overspill. We had a whole parking lot full of 118 Corvettes plus support vehicles. We had on Friday morning, all 118 Corvettes drove to Memphis with a full police escort, and we raised $548,000. I encourage
any and all of you to join us next year. It's next May, it's the middle of May. I think it's the 14th and 15th. I can confirm that if you want, but it's such a great cause. Everything we raise goes right to the hospital. You pay $4.25 registration fee. You get a tank of gas, you get the hotel room, you get meals. And we had a support, every location has a support vehicle. So there's drinks and snacks. And we break every hour and a half. It's not, you're not driving all day. So it's a comfortable drive. But when we got up to the hospital, the first year, 2 years ago, I couldn't see when we did a parade lap on the hospital ground. We had so much support waiting for us on the grounds, welcoming us for supporting them. I couldn't see because my eyes were bleeding. Last year, I got a little smarter. I said, before we made the turn, I got a napkin so I could wipe the dampness from my eyes. And this year I did the same thing. But it's such a great cause, and you can start fundraising whenever you want. This fiscal year ends June 30th. You can start fundraising for next year, July 1st. The website should be available around September. So if you have any checks, then you can deposit them at that point. If you have cash, you can just hold on to it until then. But it's such a worthwhile cause. Jim, could I mention something? Before I met Jim Berger, could you stand up, please? Before I met Jim, Dan Gomes would drive up from Peoria every year to do the presentation for the St. Jude Drive. My wife Renee and I were thinking about doing it year after year, but she was working, so we couldn't do it. And then after she retired, we signed up the following February. And I was asking a lot of people if you wanted to quit. A lot of no's, a lot of no's. Then I talked to this new guy at the club. I said, do you want to do it? It's Jim Berger. And I had to send him an email for something. I don't remember what. So what's your email address? His email address is welovesjcrh@yahoo.com. We love St. Jude Children's Research Hospital at yahoo.com. Jim and his wife Margie have a son, Wesley. He is a 27-year survivor of St. Jude. Wesley turned 32 a couple months ago. And him and Jim go on the drive together. And it just makes it extra special to have Jim and Wesley with us. I mean, we were going to do it anyway, but now we're in for good. And it's such a great cause. And I encourage everybody to join us next year. And tomorrow, we're having a fundraiser at Bona Beef in Kildare to raise money for St. Jude. It's 5 o'clock to 7:30. You have to present the flyer either on your phone or a paper copy. If you're going to go, take a picture of it off the website. There were a few copies out here. I could send you a copy of it. So 5 to 7:30, you got to present it when you're checking out. To Bona Beef and Rainbow Cone ice cream. You don't want just come and have ice cream. We had a great showing last year. It's such a great cause. I think they give us 20% of everybody that shows up for the cause. That's in June. Okay, so we have another one coming up at Oberwise Dairy in June. That's on Dundee and Arlington Heights. Also 5 to 7:30. So come out and support that one too if you want. All right.
I was talking to Jim Berger earlier, and Jim, how long was that parade of cars? Is that 4 miles long?
4 miles.
4 miles of cars, and I saw that on the news. I couldn't pick out your car, but I think that's a great thing, and anything we can do to help St. Jude. So give them a great round of applause.
Thank you, Jim, Daryl, and Dan. He's not here. This is really good to brought their attention to that. Okay, that's the things we were doing. Daryl already touched on the 2 ice cream socials at Bona Beef and the Overweiss Dairy. There's also a ladies' lunch happening Wednesday, May 28th. That's by Mary Ziegenhorn. She wants to say a few words about that. This is a new venue. So, 2 minutes.
Thanks, Frank. Everyone, ladies lunch next Wednesday. May 28th, 1 week from today. Sarah Dice, just ladies this time. It's a Via Roma and Displays, and it's a small Italian restaurant, authentic cooking, family owned, great place, and we're just out to have fun. So I hope you enjoy this.
Thank you. And I think it's a bring your own liquor establishment also. If you want champagne or anything with your lunch. Jerry touched on the Bloomington Goal. Saturday, June 14th, it's the Mount Prospect Train Station Car Show. It's at the Mount Prospect Metro Lot, Northwest Highway and Main Street in Mount Prospect. Ron and Gail are hosting this. And if anyone is thinking of going, please RSVP with Gail because she wants to save parking spots for everyone for our club. So RSVP here so that way we can save you a spot. We'll have a saved spot at the show instead of getting there and finding out there's no room for you. You're going to be at the other end or something like that. So please, yes, do.
Do you have codes that we can borrow for safe spots?
Mike's there.
Like,
Mike's got it.
Okay, so we're all covered. Gail has it covered. Just let her know you're coming and she'll save you a spot. So that pretty much covers it up till our next meeting. I do have a charity event that the charity ladies have mentioned. The Lake County Health Department is accepting donations for this month of May up to the 31st. And it's called Operation Dropbox. It's serving the veterans of Lake County. They're looking for paper goods, toiletries, and stuff like that. Kind of the usual things that they want for veterans and families. It's going to be for the veterans and their families. There's flyers on the table. We're not bringing any donations here. We're going to go to their donation drop boxes, and they're all throughout Lake County. They're all printed out on the website. And there's also the flyers with all the listings of the locations to drop the goods off if you'd like to participate. So something for the veterans' families. It's for this month, and we're running out of time. So,
who is the contact for that?
the charity committee would be Debbie Monier, I think Debbie Stein, Jean, Gail Eagle, and I think Mark Minderson was on the charity committee also. He's not here tonight, but contact someone from the charity committee. And again, the flyers are up there with all the drop boxes. It's all over. Indiana, Buffalo Grove, Deer Park, Fox Lake, Gurney, Shire, Hindenhurst, Libertyville. I'm not going to go through them all, but somewhere near your place. And that's all I have for activities.
Frank, Russ Glover wants to say something about the red carpet corridor event.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Hi. Can everybody? Can you hear me?
Oh, can I use this microphone?
Can you hear me?
One moment, Russ.
Okay.
Hello? All right. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Great. Well, thanks. I also want to mention, Frank, the red carpet corridor event that took place on May 3rd. Where we took a ride down the old Route 66 through the northern part of it, through Illinois. Had about a half a dozen cars. I think everybody enjoyed it. It was very interesting. The weather cooperated. It was kind of iffy at first, but it cooperated very nicely. So I want to thank everybody that participated in that. But I also wanted to thank the membership and the board for considering me and including me now as a member at large. And I just wanted to say thank you to all of the board members that have served and are now leaving this year, and for all of their time, attention, and efforts to promote the membership and the fun activities that we do. So thanks, everyone. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Russ. Anyone else have anything for activities? Okay, thank you.
So remember, if you have any activity or if you're thinking of having one, let Frank know. At this time, we're going to have Cordis go through and show you how to renew your membership online. You want to do it here or you want to do it back there?
About how to renew your membership? Is that what you're talking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we're just gonna do a little lesson on how to get onto the website and how to do a renewal since they're all due. So we're just gonna go through a quick exercise, and then when we're done, we're gonna do the raffle. The raffle will be called out back by the raffle table this time instead of up front. So because we have the remote mics, it's gonna be a lot easier for us to do it that way versus everybody running up here. You ready, Corey?
All right, so when you first go onto the website, you get the home screen, and you may not notice where you need to go. You need to scroll down. Well, there's two ways to do it. You scroll down at the bottom, it says become a member. Yes, I know you're members, but this is where you would actually go to renew. So go to become a member. And we've got the three options. So the first one on the right, your left, as you're looking at it, is the recurring membership, meaning it will bill you automatically every year. So if you want to do that, you just want to put in your credit card and not have to worry about it for the rest of the time you're a member. That's the easiest way to do it. It will be like you're signing up. We know you're already a member. Hopefully you've already made an account on the website. So all you need to do is fill out the form with your name, same email address, same username, same password. That don't change anything. Put in your credit card information. You'll be billed for this year, and then you will be billed every year until you cancel. Okay, does that make sense? So that's one way you can do it and not have to worry about it. The second one in the middle is a one-time fee, but also the one on the end where it says membership renewal. It's basically the same thing. We put it up there because then it's more obvious this is where you renew. But it's really the same form as just paying for 1 year at a time. Okay, so you could really use either one. Again, when you fill that out, it says there's a form there. Fill it out, your same name, email address, password, everything the same. You're not making a new account, just keep your same information, put that in there. Put in your credit card information, and you'll only be billed for this year. You won't be automatically billed for in the future. That makes sense. So, and that's it. I mean, it's really pretty simple. Takes 5 to 10 minutes to fill out the form. Yep.
Wouldn't let me but then I would be able to select that I was a lifetime member, and I can. Is there anything on there for once we do that, we renewed every year?
Yes. Well, the way it's set up is if you're in there with a lifetime membership, it never expires. So if you are a lifetime member, but you are having difficulties, please let me know. So we go there and we can fix that so that a year from now, your membership won't expire. Okay. And again, getting started with everybody and trying to get everybody onboarded with the website, it's taking a while, but so please, and also please be patient with me with this website. It's a steep learning curve for me. Earl has been wonderful helping me, but again, it's taking me some time. So if I don't get back to you right away with answers to your questions, please be patient. I try. I will get back to you as soon as I can.
So I paid my check tonight, so do I fill out, still fill out one of the forms?
No, let me think. Yes. If that's the case, I will email you a link. And it'll take you to sort of a special form, kind of like this, where you don't put in payment because you already paid, but it will take your membership on the website for the next year. So yes, if you pay by check, then either I can get with Jeannie and find out who did that, but also if you just email me, I can email you the link and then you just fill out that form, but you won't make any payment. Okay, so
You clicked on the, yes, it's.
I'm sorry.
You can chat her,
Yeah, there's
send her a chat.
the got a question. You can do a chat and I'll get a text and email. Again, but I be sitting in my like Earl works at a computer all day, so he was pretty quick about responding. I'm not at a computer all day, so I will back as soon as I can, but so please just don't expect an immediate response. So yeah, when you click on the renewal, it just says sign up, or you can log in option, and you log in with your information. I don't know. Yeah, and it just, so you just fill it out. But hopefully you already have an account, so you just log in and then you wouldn't need to do it. And then you'll make payment. That's the third step down there. It's really distinct. You can't see it on the screen up there. But you sign up. It says additional information, which I think asks like, do you want to buy a name badge or something? Which if you don't need a name badge, don't worry about it. And then you make your payment. But again, if you have any questions, hit that little got a question button and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Jeff?
Just Zell club a few weeks ago without filling any of the forms online. Is that adequate or should I go back online?
Right. But I would still need for you to be able to access the site, or at least the members only.
I'm not calling it.
But if we get renew your subscription, it's going to expire. Does that make sense? It's just like paying with a check. So again, I just email you the link and you'll be good to go. Yeah, if it was offline, if you paid any other way besides through Wix, through the website, then we have to send you that special link.
They do know.
What did I say? Oh, that's in the website. So yeah, if you did it not on the website. Any other questions? Hopefully I can answer.
So here.
We're not going to ask her anymore. Well, I do have a comment. While you're doing this, it's a great time to update your membership. If you are not getting emails or if you don't have your contacts open for people to contact you, they're not going to find you. Because if you didn't authorize that to be public to the members, so you got to make sure that your profile that you built in the website allows other members to see you. Because we have a lot of members that are private. I've got over half of them. Which means that if I'm looking for Al is private, I won't be able to find his information to contact him. So as you renew, it's a good time to update that membership. If it's too confusing, use the chat line. Either Cordis or Earl will help you through the process. It's only year one on this website, and it's got so much opportunity for us to get things efficient and simpler for us to manage. It's just a long process to get everybody used to it and how it works and to work out all the bugs. These websites update constantly. Wix updates how things work. Earl has to learn how it all works too. So use the chat button if you're struggling. We'll figure it out. Okay, it's a good opportunity to do that. Okay, somebody else has the other remote mic. Gail, did you turn it on? Let's see if it works.
We got it.
There you are.
I'm here.
It's all yours.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're gonna do our rest from back here. That way we can give you your prizes at the same time when you come up to introduce yourself. So we've got Sue and Linda are going to help us. First one is going to be Benny's. See, it's a $25. To let Daryl since he's sitting there, let Daryl pull it.
Again,
Sir.
before you start that, I just want to mention something for you and Sue and Linda. A big round of applause. They've been doing this raffle for a time that we haven't Stu. And maybe a couple other people helping them. We gotta give them a big hand for doing this because we may be having other people do it. So thank you for doing it for all this time. And you've never committed an error, I don't think. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate it. Okay, $25 gift card for Binny's. Okay, and when we call your number, come up, you're gonna come see me. We're going to ask you for your name and what kind of Corvette you're driving. What have we got? It's fun. I think we cannot read the number because it's been torn. So it appears somebody was overzealous. Yeah. They were overzealous when they their ticket in. And we just can't, don't know if that's a 7-5 or. Yeah.
That's a torn ticket that starts with 530, maybe 67. It's a torn ticket. You would have the bottom half of
Unless they put it in another.
No, the bottom half
the top half of the ticket.
be attached to the next number, probably.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Who's got torn tickets that look like that?
They don't have it there.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Loser.
All right, we're gonna re-poll, Daryl. Okay, we can read this one. Okay. For a $25 Binny's gift card, the number is 530677. Come on here. So I'm the quiet one in the back. Perfect. Okay, Tom.
Thomas O'Connor, 64 Rally Run.
Stick around up here so you can pull another one for us. What are we doing this time? Oh, this is okay. If you wore your bit, I got the ticket. Is that one you pulled? Thank you. Okay, thank you. If you wore your badge, you could win $10. Okay, the number is 530736. All right, Paul. Okay. 76. Perfect.
Paul Ziegenhorn, 2023 Torch Rent hardtop convertible.
You get to pull our next one. And what is this for? This is a $25 Shell gas card. Thank you, Paul. All right, the number is 530552. All right, we have a winner. Okay. Use your dates.
Can you sell it? Two Cadillac XLRs on former chassis. So 05 and 07, 07 to the.
Have to pull it number 4. And then it's got you. Oh, and this one is for a new Corvette. Jerry, a 2026, correct?
25.
A 2025 Corvette. Okay, and when we call your number, You just need to give Jerry your information to get it entered to that raffle. The number is 530558. Gotta be close. I'm thinking. 558, yes, sir. You should have sat down. Hold it on there. No, good job. It's okay. And pull another one off. Okay. He promised he wouldn't pull his own. And this is for, excuse me, yes, see, Jerry. Yes, this is for a 20, let's see, Jerry. A $25 gift card to Portillo. That's always good. The number is 530572.
Guys are gonna hate me.
Okay. It's beautiful. You missed. I see. That's right. Okay, we're gonna have to pull one more. Okay, this is for a black dog t-shirt. The number is 530333. 530333. Good job. Well, first you gotta see me. Perfect. Thank you. There you go. I'm gonna let you pull. Raffle. Okay. Tell us. Oh.
Line 2024. C8, this is flame red.
The number is 530273. To Mr. Burbaugh. Mr. Burbaugh. 273. Very good.
Certainly, 2015 Z51 Shark Gray Metallic.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Burbaugh. This is for, sure, yeah. $25 gift card to Blue Malnati's. The number is 530583. Again, okay. Mr. Burbaugh, come on up and draw again. Wow. Oh, maybe that's it. That could be the magic one. Okay, we'll take that one. Okay. All right. A Lou Malnati's gift card. Oh, this is not. Did we get? No, this is the Lou Malnati's, right? Oh, don't confuse me. Yeah. Get back here. Okay, we're doing this for almost 2 years, and tonight we screw it up. Okay, this is for Lou Malnati's. The number is 530438. Yay. 438. Thomas, you are.
Sounds all point. Stick right.
And Linda's got you. This part, need you to pull another ticket. This is for. Okay, this is part of the cash raffle. This ticket is worth. Hello, are we all with me still? $18. The number 530205. Of course, it's Chicago. Oh, to that 205. Perfect. Chicago McLean, 2006 Levant Blue. Okay, this one is for $40. And the ticket is. You're right. 5306. Sorry, Jerry. 37. 637 for $40. Job. There it is right there. Okay, $40. 2022 Red Mist Z51 hardtop cover. This is our last banquet ticket. It's for $50. Good way to go out, right? Thank you, Curtis. The number is 530165. Oh, another together. Chicago. What's the old? Thank you all very, very much. We had a good time doing the raffles for you.
Okay, before you guys head out, there's don't forget we got the partial volunteer sign up going on. If you can sign up, we sure would appreciate it. Also over here where I'm standing, there's a table with free stuff. Hello. Table here, we've got some free magazines, some power steering, liquid, all this stuff is free if you guys want. And if you can help us with the chairs, the chair rack is up front by the screen.